Good morning, my dear friends, my dear students. We are reading the chapter 3 Drainage of Geography of class 9th. In previous video, we have discussed about the drainage pattern system and the flow chart. Here is the flow chart in which we have read about the drainage system of India. There are two types of rivers, Himalayan river and peninsular rivers. In Himalayan river are the Indus river, Ganga and the Brahmaputra. And the peninsular rivers are the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri, Narmada, Tapi, Mahi and Sabarmati. Now let's start Himalayan rivers. We will discuss it properly, explain it properly. Himalayan rivers have long courses from their source to the sea. Now what is source? Source is that place from where the river originates. So Himalayan rivers have the long courses from source to sea. These rivers perform both erosional as well as depositional activities. So our Himalayan rivers are divided into three levels. There are the three levels are upper level, middle level and lower level. Here diagram is also given. In this is a glacier. This is glacier and the river. This is upper course, and in upper course it forms a V-shaped valley. Also there are tributaries are there, waterfalls, rapids are there. So in this way, in the lower level, a meander is made by the river. There are small islands also. The river deposited the sediments here in the lower level. At lower level there are many distributaries, and in lower level it forms delta also. And here it also made oxbow shape, oxbow lake. Oxbow means bow of ox, like shape is of like bow of ox. So in upper level the river valley has rapids and waterfalls, and in middle level or mature part, it is also known as mature part, it is wide and has more water. And in lower level river flows slowly. Here it deposited its sediments, it make delta here, and there are many distributaries of the main river also. Now let's discuss about the difference of the between tributary and distributary. Now we have already discussed about the definitions of tributary and distributary. What is tributary? Tributary is a small river which flows into a large stream or river. And distributary, it is formed when river is forced to break up into branches due to the deposition of sediments. It is always formed in the tributary is found in the course, in any course of the river, but distributary is found in the lower course of a river. Tributary is useful for transportation and irrigation, whereas distributary provides a good network of transportation. Example of tributary is Yamuna is the tributary of Ganga, whereas Padma is the distributary of Ganga. Now let's start our first drainage system, the Indus system. This system comprises of the Indus river and its 5 main tributaries. The main 5 tributaries are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Vyas and Satluj. Now the Indus originates from the glacier of the Kailash range. It originates from the Kailash range in western Tibet near Mansarovar Lake. Second, it flows west and northwestward and enters Indian territory in Jammu and Kashmir. The Satluj, the Beas, the Ravi, the Chenab and the Jhelum join together to enter the Indus River Indus near Mithankot in Pakistan. It has the length of 2,900 kilometers, so it is considered as one of the largest river of the world. And the sharing of water is by India and Pakistan is regulated by the Indus Water Treaty. This treaty is signed by both the countries. Now second one is the Ganga drainage system. The headwater of Ganga called the Bhagirathi is fed up by the Gangotri glacier, means it originates from the Gangotri glacier and joined by the Alaknanda at Devprayag in Uttarakhand. And at the Haridwar, the Ganga emerges from the mountains up to the plains. The river is joined by many tributaries from Himalayas like Yamuna, Ghaggar, Gandak and Kosi. And the river Yamuna, which is largest tributary of the Ganga, rises from the Yamunotri river. So Ganga is originated from Gangotri river and Yamuna is originated from Yamunotri river. It flows parallel to the Ganga and as a right bank tributary meets Ganga at Allahabad. So Yamuna meet Ganga at Allahabad. The Ghaggar, the Gandak and the Kosi rise in the Nepal Himalaya. And the Chambal, the Betwa, the Son are the main tributaries of Ganga which come from the peninsular uplands. The rise from semi-arid area have shorter course and do not carry much water in them. And the main stream flows southwards into Bangladesh and is joined by Brahmaputra. Further it downstreams, it is known as Meghna. So it was we have discussed about the Ganga drainage system. Ganga originates from Gangotri river, Gangotri glacier. It is known as Bhagirathi and it joined Alaknanda at Devprayag. Ganga emerges in Haridwar from the mountains to plains. It has many distributaries Yamuna, Ghaggar, Gandak, Kosi, and the Yamuna originates from Yamunotri glacier and it is the main tributary and it meets Ganga at Allahabad. So this was the main points of the Ganga drainage system and its Chambal, Betwa, Son are the main tributaries. These were so we have discussed about the Ganga drainage system and its length of Ganga is over 2,500 kilometer and the river forms dendritic drainage pattern and Ambala is located on the water divide between the Indus and the Ganga river system. These are the main points to be noted for Ganga drainage system. And the plains from Ambala to Sundarban stretch over nearly 1800 km, but the falls in its slope is hardly 300 meter. So these were the main points of Ganga drainage system. Now let's talk about the Brahmaputra river system. Brahmaputra rises in Tibet east of the Mansarovar lake, very close to the source of Indus and Satluj, and it is slightly longer than the Indus and most of its course lies outside India. And the river flows eastward parallel to the Himalaya. On reaching the Namcha Barwa, 7,757 meter, it takes a U-turn and enters in India in Arunachal Pradesh through a gorge. It enters in India through from Arunachal Pradesh through a gorge, and river in this part of India is called Dihang. Brahmaputra river is known as Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh, and it is joined by Dibang, the Lohit, and many other tributaries to form Brahmaputra in Assam. And Brahmaputra is also known as Tsangpo in Tibet and Jamuna in Bangladesh. And in Tibet, the river carries a smaller volume of water and less silt as it is a cold dry region, whereas it carries a large volume of water and considerable amount of silt during its Indian journey. So we have discussed about the Brahmaputra river system. It rises in the east of the Mansarovar lake. It is near the main sources of Indus and Satluj. It is slightly longer than the Indus, and it flows eastward and parallel to Himalayas. It enters in India in Arunachal Pradesh through a gorge, and it is known as Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh. Its tributaries are Dimang, Lohit, and some other tributaries are also there. Brahmaputra is known as Tsangpo in Tibet and Jamuna in Bangladesh. So these were the main points of Brahmaputra river system, and we will discuss about the peninsular river in our next video. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.